The truth of this world is always hidden on the opposite side. Welcome back, everyone, to Mind Podcast. Love always gravitates toward those who lack nothing. The love of money always gravitates toward those who do not lack money. If you want to obtain something, you must distance yourself from it. If you want to attract others, do not spend your time and money on them. Invest in yourself. If you want to make money, don't keep your eyes on money. Do business, study, go to bed early, get up early, and exercise to stay healthy. The truth of this world is always hidden on the opposite side. The great way is simple but dull, while the dark path is profound and alluring. I know your life is very busy. Nonetheless, what I say is not easy to absorb, and it is particularly difficult to master if you only hear it once. My advice is to watch until the end. Listen to it again and again whenever you're free or doing housework. Please share it and save it in a playlist for your convenience. I dare say that in just a few short months, your mindset will develop, stepping up to a whole new level. Greetings from the ancient sages. Ladies and gentlemen, the strong like to talk about exchange, while the weak are fascinated by feelings. Feelings are nebulous and difficult to understand. You can't articulate them clearly, nor can you fully explain them. They cannot be precisely valued or formally contracted. They can confuse your mind, making it easy to manipulate you through emotions and moral arguments in order to gain advantage. In fact, all feelings begin with romanticism and gradually shift into realism. Any relationship that involves living together for a long time in close proximity will encounter conflicts because between two people, there is never an absolute equivalence of value. One side will always hold higher value than the other. When both sides feel the other is not worthy, conflicts arise. This is especially true in male-female relationships. When you are in the throes of passionate love, everything feels wonderful, like constantly eating spicy hot pot. But after a long time, both sides calm down. At this point, the principle of equivalent exchange emerges. However, remember that life is ever moving. When a woman is outstanding, she might scorn a man for not earning enough. When a man is outstanding, he might criticize a woman for not being attractive enough. Both sides start thinking more calmly. Is it worth continuing to be with this person? Why am I with them in the first place? What truly destroys a relationship isn't who did something wrong, but the fact that your values no longer match. When those values are out of sync for a long time, people naturally begin to wonder if being with you is worthwhile. Although emotions and shared memories may keep you going for a while, at some point in the future, relying only on past memories and feelings will no longer sustain the relationship. Then the relationship enters a Cold War phase. To put it plainly, they no longer care about you. They want you to be the one who can't stand it first, so you'll walk away on your own. This is a polite strategy to minimize damage, no big scenes or total chaos. It's also the best choice for everyone involved. All feelings typically go through 3 stages. First, a romantic phase. Next, a calm, realistic phase, and finally, a letting go phase when the benefits are gone. Everything returns to the principle of equivalent exchange. Equivalent exchange has several aspects: appearance, personality, educational background, wealth, status, mindset, character, and so on. All these can be used to exchange value. That is why many beautiful women can marry wealthy men, because her beauty and his assets can be exchanged on an equivalent basis. Why then do so many families experience a midlife crisis when they reach middle age? Perhaps the women lose the beauty that once enabled them to trade on an equal footing as they get older. Or the men experience a career setback. Their assets shrink. Maybe they even rack up debt, so the money they used for that equal exchange no longer exists. At this point, they can no longer exchange on equal terms, and the marriage will face problems. Therefore, although money is not almighty, everything in this world has a clear price. Whatever you want, you must use your own value to exchange with the other side. In this world, there are no truly good people by nature. A man may have a good nature, but once he has money, he becomes bad. In reality, money doesn't change his nature. It's just that when he was poor, he had no capital to indulge that darker side. Likewise, a woman might be gentle by nature, but when she meets a wealthy, attractive man, she may easily become corrupted. So remember, before finding a life partner or friends, you must identify your own unique value and continually refine it. Love always gravitates toward those who are not lacking in love. Money always gravitates toward those who are not lacking in money. If you want something, you must keep your distance from it. If you want to attract others, do not spend your time and money on them, but rather invest in yourself. If you want to make money, don't focus on money. Do business, study, go to bed early, get up early, and exercise. The truths of this world are all hidden on the opposite side. The righteous path is simple but boring. The crooked path is profound and alluring. Look at the world from the opposite perspective. Its truths are hidden in the opposite direction. You may think that to change your destiny, the first thing you must change is your mindset. If you say that's correct, I'll tell you you're wrong. Wang Yangming, the outstanding Ming Dynasty philosopher and thinker in Chinese history, pointed out this principle with that kind of mindset. Could it be that just saying you want to change is enough to actually change? For example, if I tell you the mindset of the wealthy is to persist in reading daily, go to bed early and get up early daily, and persist in exercising daily, how many people can really do it? I'm telling you, if you want to change your destiny, you must understand one word, which means the opposite, a reversal. The I Ching Book of Changes has an important idea. One's fate comes first, luck second, feng shui third, accumulating hidden virtue fourth, reading many books fifth, having a reputation sixth, seeing the signs seventh, venerating deities eighth, connecting with benefactors ninth, and nurturing life 10th. Now let us look at the world from the opposite angle. Please listen carefully. When you manage to connect with benefactors, they will tell you that you must respect the laws of the universe. Appearance refers to your image. Pay attention to how you present yourself. Once you start believing in these universal laws and improve your habits, you'll be remembered and start to gain fame. When you start to become well known, you need, in other words, read and learn. That means your abilities must match your reputation. Otherwise, you'll suffer calamities for being in a position beyond your capabilities. Next, you must accumulate hidden virtue. Notice that many people start doing good deeds quietly, without announcing them, without seeking recognition or praise. You also need to act this way, doing good in secret. Then what remains are the three factors: feng shui, third; luck, second; and fate, first. Now you need to adjust your feng shui to enhance your position so that your luck begins to change, and in the end, your fate will change as well. In fact, to be blunt, most people in their entire lives cannot succeed. Many cannot even manage going to bed early and getting up early. As I said, the righteous path is simple yet dull, while the crooked path is profound and seductive. Observing those with high energy, I've noticed that my earlier content attracted considerable attention, perhaps because you are interested in topics about self-cultivation and moral development. Let me say a bit more here. Everyone's energy level is different. Some people are energetic, doing anything with endless drive like a perpetual motion machine, while others always seem lethargic and lacking vitality, never feeling enthusiastic. That difference stems from each individual's energy intensity. To increase your own energy, you first need to understand how humans absorb and expend energy. Once you grasp how you personally take in and use up energy, you can actively change and optimize your habits, quickly boosting your own energy. Energy, though invisible, fundamentally reveals itself in two main aspects: internal energy, which includes physical energy, mental, brain energy, and spiritual energy; external energy, which includes money, power, and various other resources. It can be seen that internal energy can be attained through practice or self-cultivation, while external energy refers to those energies that depend on society, existing outside oneself. Below, I will analyze these two aspects in detail. 1. Physical energy. Physical strength provided by our bodies is the most basic form of human energy. We need to eat, drink, and rest every day, replenishing essential nutrients and ensuring adequate downtime. These are all means by which the body absorbs energy. Abundant physical energy corresponds to good health, vitality, faster recovery, better efficiency, and stronger focus, enabling one to withstand greater pressure and more significant challenges. You may notice that when you're young, no matter how tired you get, one good night's sleep can have you feeling refreshed the next day. However, after the age of 30, Once your body's functions peak, they begin to gradually decline with each passing year. Physical energy is the easiest type of energy to acquire. So long as you're a normal, healthy adult, your physical energy doesn't differ too drastically from others. Even the world champion weightlifter is still only human and certainly can't match the lifting power of a crane. However, physical energy is also the most limited form of energy. Not only does it have a clear limit, but it also declines easily. Therefore, no matter what you plan to do, you need to make the most of your time. Because once your physical energy fades, if other forms of energy haven't reached a certain level, life will become increasingly difficult. Number 2. Mental brain energy. The brain is the primary organ that distinguishes humans from other creatures. From infancy to adulthood and eventually to the end of one's life, physical energy may go from weak to strong and then revert to weak. But mental energy can grow ever stronger through continuous learning and thinking. Mental energy varies greatly from person to person, and this difference primarily lies in education, life experience, research, and personal awareness. Take Zhuge Liang from ancient times, for example. It's said that before he even left the mountains, he already understood the affairs of the realm, whereas the Zhuge Liang of today might only recognize a few Chinese characters. This comparison is somewhat exaggerated, but it highlights that the gap can indeed be enormous. There is a saying that 3 ordinary men working together can match Zhuge Liang, but in truth, even 30,000 average men might not equal him. So how do we enhance our mental energy? By continuously absorbing beneficial information, knowledge, and insights. If a person eats too much spoiled food, they might get diarrhea or even suffer from serious food poisoning. Similarly, absorbing too much useless information makes the brain dull in the short term, prone to mistakes, and over time leads to stubbornness and an intractable mindset. 3. Spiritual, mind, energy. In addition to physical and mental energy, humans also possess a kind of spiritual or psychological energy, which includes willpower, emotions, and feelings. The more steadfast one's will, the healthier one's emotions, and the more stable one's feelings, the stronger one's psychological resilience becomes. Many people achieve success not because they have the best physical condition or the sharpest mind, but because they have a strong heart. Those with weak spiritual energy, even if physically robust and mentally agile, often struggle to succeed. Conversely, those with powerful spiritual energy can surpass others despite having comparatively weaker physical strength or intellect. For instance, Liu Bang, the founding emperor of the Han Dynasty, came from a poor background and was inferior to Shang Yu in both physical prowess and intelligence. Yet ultimately, Shang Yu was forced to take his own life. Why did Shang Yu lose to Liu Bang? He lost in terms of spiritual energy. Of course, Shang Yu was still stronger than most people, but when facing Liu Bang, he fell short. The 10-sided ambush broke Shang Yu's determination to fight to the end. The farewell performance of the hegemon king and his beloved consort ended their heroic love story. The Chu songs sung from all directions stirred Shang Yu's sadness and shame. His will was shattered, his affections destroyed, and his negative emotions exploded. These 3 factors combined to entirely crush Shang Yu's spiritual energy. Thus, the strength of spiritual energy determines how far a person can go. Those with weak spiritual energy are easily shaken, cannot control their emotions, and act impulsively. Children, for example, can be easily frightened. Middle school students with weak spiritual energy may do something foolish in a moment of rashness, like jumping from a building after a fight with their parents. Sadly, such incidents are not rare. Adults with weak spiritual energy, when faced with unemployment, heartbreak, or bankruptcy, may think of ending their lives. Even the smallest blows can knock them down, and they drift through life without direction. The energy of money and power, physical, mental, and spiritual energies are the 3 fundamental internal energies of a person. Besides these internal energies, there is also external energy, such as wealth, power, and other resources. The richer and higher ranking or more powerful a person is, the greater their energy. However, how much of that energy they can truly harness still depends on the strength of their internal energy. Why do so many poor people who suddenly become rich from winning the lottery end up returning to poverty after only a short period? It's because their internal energy is too weak to control the external energy around them. This is also why, in society, we often see incidents of second-generation wealthy people leading debauched lifestyles and causing trouble, or fallen officials taking revenge on the poor. However, on the whole, external energy is an indispensable part of human energy, sometimes even extremely important. Money, something the poor both love and hate, desperately want but cannot obtain, is a form of extremely powerful external energy. When you open your bank account and see that there's a balance of $3 billion, you'll definitely try to eat more nutritious foods, and over time, your body's energy will naturally improve. Seeing a valuable article, you won't hesitate to pay a fee to join a group in order to meet talented people. By interacting with capable individuals, your awareness will be raised, and naturally, the energy of your mind will also improve. Once your body is healthier and your awareness is heightened, you won't socialize with negative people or engage in negative matters anymore. Every day, you'll live a happy, comfortable life, and your mental energy will naturally increase. Moreover, money can buy high-quality services. You can hire others to work for you, mobilize thousands of people to brainstorm and offer suggestions, helping you earn more money and gain even more energy. Power works in the same way. I won't go into deeper analysis here. This is precisely how external energy can support and reinforce internal energy, forming a very positive energy cycle. In short, body, mind, heart, money, and power are the 5 basic forms of human energy. Once you understand these 5 types of energy, you can create a model for how you absorb and use them. You'll become clear about how you're taking in energy and how you're expending it. From there, it becomes easier to naturally increase your energy. Next, I'll talk about the 10 methods for self-improvement. Please pay attention. Wear a watch. A watch is not only for telling time, but also a way to communicate your social status and your respect for others' time. Modern society is not like a TV drama. Nobody has the time to slowly get to know you and discover your inner world. Adults are busy. They don't have time to understand your soul. They judge you, directly or indirectly, by your appearance. If you wear an expensive watch, you send out signals of career and financial success to those around you. Don't complain about being poor or having a hard life. From a young age, our parents taught us to be humble and not to brag. But you can't deny that most of our parents are just ordinary people who have never been rich. If you keep telling others that you're poor, some will genuinely look down on you, and others will think you're stingy. Control your lust. Don't be reckless in romantic relationships. Lust saps your blessings, good fortune, and wealth. Too much indulgence not only drains your vitality, but can also ruin your life and career. Notice how many officials who end up disgraced often start by seeking out affairs. Lust is like a rope around your neck. If you keep sinking deeper, you'll never get out. The saying, "Beauty causes misfortune," reflects this very principle. Keep your inner world simple. Whatever you focus on, you'll see more of in your life. Remind yourself daily of positive things. This will spark determination within you and inspire those around you. Remember, even if you don't feel like working or if many people enjoy complaining, nobody truly wants to listen to complaints. Avoid bad people. Stay away from people or situations that bring negativity, especially those who try to bind you with moral judgments. Such individuals often push you into certain molds, making you feel pressured to conform to their imposed values. With these people, you need to be firm yet polite in cutting them out of your life. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need people like that. Simply managing yourself well is already a form of gratitude to heaven and earth. Accumulate financial energy. Salted meat is still meat. One coin is still money. Don't dismiss small change or let it get lost in your clothes pockets. Every coin holds not only material value, but also a small stream of wealth energy. You can set up a savings jar at home to collect coins or small bills. This not only helps you save a bit of money, but also symbolizes protecting and attracting good fortune into your life. Number 7th, nourishing yourself. If your body is unwell, sleep more. If your mind is unwell, read more. Physical recovery requires rest and sleep, while spiritual recovery requires taking in more valuable information. Reading books or watching documentaries is a good choice to nurture your intellect and emotions, and also brings peace to your soul. 8. No arguing. People need to become mature in their actions, not just in their words. Never argue with others about matters that do not truly affect your own interests. That time would be better spent earning more money or taking care of yourself, rather than engaging in pointless debates that only drain your energy and spirit. 9. Learn to give gifts even when you're poor. Do not hesitate to give small gifts. Even if you spend just a little, you will gain much more in return. Many people think giving gifts is an outdated custom, but in reality, it is simply a way to guide you toward becoming a person of broader vision. Ask yourself 2 questions. If someone gave you the gift you've always wanted, would you be happy? And how do people in different walks of life, civil servants, business owners, farmers, view the act of giving gifts? Gift giving is not only an act of kindness, it is also a way to build relationships and foster social connections. 10. The virtue of the poor. For most people, there is only a limited period in life during which they can truly earn money. The prime time to do so is roughly from age 20 to 35. By the time we grasp the importance of earning money, we are often nearly 30, and there isn't much time left. The only thing you can do now is give your all every single second to earn money, learn all the necessary knowledge and skills, and turn this into your specialty. Do not let yourself get distracted by trivialities. In truth, it all fits on one page. Just earn more, train more, learn more. Nothing else is needed.